What is up guys, Wraec is here with a new video, and today we are going to talk about Starland Arena. Well, I didn't actually plan to do a video of that kind, but I thought I would prepare one just in case I feel like posting it, because right now, as you can see, Starland Arena is still live. In 7 hours actually the first season we ever saw of it will end, and there have been some good sides and some bad sides to this game mode. I think I will talk about it a little bit now and maybe let you guys know my opinion on it. And the good side, of course, being I really like those amulets. I thought those amulets were a really great idea. If you don't know what they do, basically you can assign an amulet to each of your 5 teams you can set in this game mode and will grant them certain effects. And some of those effects are really great. This one, for example, Iron Amulet Ultra, the way I used it, with like a Ferrokin Vesser and a Freyr and 2 Armorers, just building a tank team, and it basically gives you the tankiness as if you had like 1 or 2 Panners in your team, without actually having to have them in your team, which is super great. And some other ones there were pretty great, and they just invite you to make your own team, to think of a team that you can build around those amulets and to set that up. Unfortunately, this never played a role. It was absolutely unimportant for this game mode because they forgot one thing. And the thing they actually forgot is that you need to lose points if you lose a fight. That means if somebody attacks you and you lose that fight, there got to be some kind of punishment for that. Because what happened? What did actually all those players do that are right now up here, and I did it as well? They basically looked and found themselves some partners they could push with. And we can look into my record, and you can basically see my partners were Ubiter and Jove. Thanks again to those blokes. Pretty great to do this with them. But you can see basically all the attacks I got in were all by Ubiter and Jove, and all the people I attacked were Ubiter and Jove, and every time I attacked them I got 45 points, the absolute maximum that you can get. And this is of course, the reason for this is of course that they set super weak defense teams. We can have a look here, basically just single E5s in every team, and of course I win with my team against this. Here's even a 5-star only. Wanted to make really sure that I win and didn't trust a lot into me, but it's alright. It's alright. It's better than having a too strong team. And all those people basically had their partners and they pushed up with them. And the only thing that you had to do, it wasn't even really a hassle to do this, you had to coordinate your attacks a bit. So basically you search for people that are close to you, and you can see Ubiter and Jove basically are only 5 points apart. And every time I click the search button here, I will find Ubiter and Jove. Works every time. I can do this right now. Not the best way to spend my gems, but you can see Ubiter, Jove, found them again. And this will work every time as long as you are point-wise close together. And the way we've done this, and basically everybody has, we searched, everybody confirmed in our Discord that they had indeed found Ubiter and Jove in my case. And then we did 2 attacks. Everybody said that they did 2 attacks, and we searched again, and you would find each other again. And basically everybody that was up there did that. And there was no real PvP. You didn't have to design any good teams to win against other people. You didn't have to have really good defense teams, because why would you attack like a decent defense team? Let's look at Sharon. Why would you attack this? By the way, dude, stacked. Insane. Why would you attack this? There's no reason to attack this when you can just attack Ubiter and he sets up like 5 stars for you. So there is no PvP in this PvP game mode. It was just a grind to get all the attacks out at a certain time, a little bit of coordination to talk to the people, and the only time in this game mode where there was real PvP was before 2,500 points. And the reason for this is you can only set your teams in another way once you've reached 2,500 points, and this is actually the only way where those people that are up here are now different. The way they handled the time up to 2,500 points. And this is stupid. This is like really stupid. This is broken. This would be an entirely different story if every time Jupiter or Jove attacked me, I had lost like 10 points. That would have made this actually bad. And I think they could fix this game mode rather easily by adding a punishment, like make it minus 10 points. Make it worth it to defend. And make it worth it to challenge people. And disencourage people from just using their clanmate. Because that's not cheating, that's using the game mechanics. That's just the way this mode is meant to be played. Or not meant to be played, designed to be played. Let's say this, I don't think it was the age's intention that we play it like this. But the design makes this the most optimal way. And this is sad. So, if they ever make another season, there are a few wishes I have for this game mode. And the first one is, I think there should be more loot. Like, I haven't spent anything. And we are at 2,340 and I can now afford like 2 cores. And I've grinded this every day. Maybe we could have made it 4 cores, but like, that's nothing. That's absolutely nothing. I can take 3 core fragments. I probably dropped more in the time this 2-week game mode was live. It costs way too many gems. It is no saving grace that you can go ahead and like, yeah, let's leave no 7 alike, good dude. Let's leave Arrow alike, and let's leave Artorias alike. And you get 30 gems back. You pay hundreds of gems for the attempts and the refreshes and everything. And probably even more so if you don't use that method. And this is just not good. You could legitimately buy one of the event packs from Undersea Exploration that is live right now. Like basically this one, for example, for 6,000 gems. And don't look at this game mode at all. And you would probably save gems. So, not really sure if that is really great. The daily loot seems far too low. The loot at the end, of course, where are the rewards? Let me look at this. And the loot at the end, of course, okay, we get 7,000, 6,700, 6,400. That is decent. That is decent loot. That is alright. And the frame and some of those chests, even though yeah, those chests are quite alright actually. Quite a lot of dust in there. I mean, like you get 10, that's like 50,000, 100,000. Is like 1 core upgrade, basically, if you have like the last version of the course. And with the new course, probably not even a core upgrade, but it's nice, it's decent, and you get some gems back. So, wouldn't complain that much. Justice Shop still seems a bit useless to me, to be honest. The only nice part of about it, of course, is that there are like things like Master Toolboxes that are hard to get if you are free to play. So some improvements here, maybe a little bit more, would be good. And other than that, of course, punishment for actually losing. And if they set this up and maybe make things a bit cheaper. Oh, one thing I forgot. Nearly talked over it. This game mode can't start with 10 stamina. It did it last time. Basically, the game mode released at reset in the middle of the night for me. It's 2 a.m. is reset for me. And it started with full stamina. And starting with full stamina means that you don't regenerate any more stamina. So you basically have to be online when the game mode starts and have to do one attack as fast as possible so your stamina regeneration actually starts. If you are like me and you have to sleep because you have to work at like 6, 7 a.m. and you're not awake at 2 a.m. to start this game mode, then you are at a disadvantage as soon as you wake up. I had already lost like 2 to 3 stamina just to waking up later than reset time. So that is kind of stupid. Just make it start at 0 stamina. That's totally alright. And it will regenerate. People will have enough time to spend their stamina actually. And it will be a much better system than starting with full stamina, of course. Or at 5, just not full. Just not at full stamina, that's the most important part of it. And beyond that, I like a lot about this game mode. Not sure I like the team hiding aspect. That one was kind of annoying. because like you can go into escorts basically, and you can press this little button here, and it will actually hide your teams, and just makes it kind of random if you to fight somebody. And at the high end, of course, you really want to win your fights. You want to win 5 out of 5, not 4 out of 5. To be at the top, you want to win 5 out of 5. And you really can't do this if you can't see the enemy team. It makes it rather random. Not sure I like this. Would have been a little bit cooler to be able to set things up. And if you really wanted to put in the effort and you could see the enemy team, then you could do this. But I guess it's alright anyway. I mean, sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. I wouldn't complain too much about this system. It's still decent enough, because the people that I lose 1 fight or 2 fight again will find another person to lose like 1 or 2 fights against. So we'll all balance it out in the end. Just of course you have to lose points if you lose in defense, otherwise it makes just no sense. So with that, guys, maybe write me your opinion on this game mode in the comments. And I hope the Age fixes some of the stuff I talked about today, and we can hopefully play this game mode again in the future in the better version. And with that, I wish you a great week, and we'll see us in the next one.